Alright, now it's time for part 2 of my DC reviews. First of all, only 2 comics, hopefully this can go by quick. Adventure, number 11. Right? 2 stories, both Legion-oriented. One features Mon-El, one features Brainiac 5. Now, for the Brainiac 5 story, I did enjoy how Brainiac 5 captured Brainiac just for the sole purpose of asking him about how he could do basically the things he does, because let's face it, when one of your ancestors is a supervillain, you can't help but wonder what would you ever do if you ever met the person. But fortunately, while when it looks like Brainy's about to be destroyed by his ancestor, Vril Dox shows up and is able to take out Brainiac and give B5 a chance to escape. Brainiac a chance to escape. Well, Vril takes Brainiac to Kolu, and now Brainy just decides to himself that, okay, I don't need to know about Brainiac 5. What he did doesn't matter. All I have to do is move forward and make my own destiny and stuff. Yeah, could have told you that later, dude. But the story and now we get to the conclusion of our Man of Valor story with Mon-El, where he's helping the Legion resize all the bottled cities from Brainiac's fortress. Oh, and earlier he was able to resize and create the new Durla. And the only real other rebottling we get in detail is how Mon-El is able to convince Gem, King of Saturn, to let the race of telepaths, the Lenothians, live on the moon of Titan by renaming themselves in their honor of the king. But during the story, though, Mon-El is getting coughs, and everyone notices that he looks weaker. Next thing on Mon-El's to-do list is to save the female Daxamite that was kidnapped by Doc Calamore. And we get another plot hole is filled when it's revealed that Mon wanted Connor to get his rocket ready to help the female Daxamite. So now, what else to do except Mon's about to die? Sad, but true. But then Cam suddenly reveals, okay, the Phantom Zone will be locked for the 21st century, but I can only open it once. So let's send you back there, buddy. Of course, Mon, being the noble character that he is, would rather die than be a ghost. But they assure him that he'll have a better life if he just waits it out in the zone instead. So he asks Connor to deliver a breakup letter to his girlfriend, Billy Harper, and thanks Connor for his friendship, and then is sent off to the Phantom Zone. But then all of a sudden he's pulled back into the 31st, where he meets a young Superman and the younger Legion of Superheroes. So Mon's story has a happy ending, which works out for the best of him. And hopefully that'll be picked up in future Adventure and the Legion of Superheroes series coming out soon. But now for the main Superman title of the week, War of the Supermen, Part 2. I don't know why they had to call this Taking Sides. I mean, well, okay, Kara did feel... Well, first of all, we have Lois Lane trying to tell Perry that new Krypton exploded, but then Superwoman kidnaps Lois. By the way, Superwoman is Lucy Lane. And all we have is a brief scuffle between Kara and Superman. Just that, okay, another thing that I thought was interesting was that all of a sudden Superman just comes out and says, yeah, there weren't any other survivors. That I already looked, there were no survivors. So apparently Kara really was the last survivor of New Krypton. But fortunately, Superman is able to convince her to still fight for Earth, because otherwise Zod would just completely destroy the human race. Let's face it, the guy would. All we get for the rest of the issue, though, is just Superman's team that's left on Earth finally reaches Lane's base, which is hidden around Mount Rushmore all along. Who knew? Now, and again, there's always some big... And apparently General Lane has a ton of weapons. Not only does Superman and Kara have to fight off an entire Kryptonian army and another and another huge robot, just a huge enhancement of the U.S. Army. But now, General Lane apparently would return LexCorp back to Lex Luthor in exchange for a bomb that would make the sun go red. There's another huge super weapon. Okay, how is none of this happening that no one could how is General Lane able to do all this and get the funding by the government? I have no idea, because I'm pretty sure the government would not approve of just saying, okay, get the super genius criminal to make a bomb that'll make the sun go red. We don't know how this will impact the ecosystem or anything. We just want the Kryptonians dead. Just seems kind of like a dumb move. But I'm still enjoying War of the Supermen, because now the sun is red. How are they going to get out of this one? Don't know. I'll find out next week. So, Spider-Man 1991 saying, see you later.